Hello YouTube. This is going to be a first test video for my setup and style for recording Trainz videos. And the video that should be playing in the background is of a new route that I've created. Actually, I don't have a name for it yet. I have a temporary name, which is just my initials, but if you have an idea of what would be a pretty fitting name for this route, you can just put that in the comment section. I was thinking of maybe Star City, which is a nickname for, well, my own town, but if anyone has any other ideas, please put in the comment section. I would greatly appreciate that. But this is what you see me doing in the background. I'm just doing some simple work on the route. Right now, as you may see, I'm just putting down a ground texture of asphalt for a road. This is a technique that I got from watching some Approach Medium videos. He makes some pretty quality content. Yeah, if you haven't watched his videos, I would recommend checking him out. Probably one of the best Trainz YouTubers making content right now. Definitely one of the best. Also, this test, testing whether if Bandicam is a good recording software. Also testing which settings is best for my computer. Because as you might see, the video is kind of framey, so I might need to change some settings for the recording software, because when I was playing the game, it wasn't this bad. Also, you see this route, it's not much done to it since it is a brand new route. It's based off of many places. Part of it's based off of Norfolk and Richmond and Virginia. Also a smidge of it's going to be based off of Roanoke as well. And then also a little bit of New York and Chicago. It's also an element. I've never been to either New York or Chicago. All the places listed I've been there, but except New York and Chicago. I haven't been to either one of those cities. But from what I've seen from YouTube videos and other forms of media, some inspiration taken from that. I don't know what railroad I'm going to have here. Probably Norfolk Southern. I just don't have as much Norfolk Southern content in the game that I would feel satisfied to make this a Norfolk Southern route to do that yet. So right now it's basically any road. Right now I just have a bunch of UP stuff down. Like you may see those ballast hoppers that are partially off screen at the moment. That are maintenance away cars. They're on a siding. Also you may see also testing the height of the bridge with AutoRack to make sure it's good, and not that the support's not too close to tracks as well. One interesting thing about this bridge asset I was using, you can't actually use the straighten tool. Doesn't work on it, sadly. So that's the reason why you may have saw me fiddling with that a little bit earlier. Also, these road markings in the ground, well, you see in the name, they have a JR in the top, on the very left side of their name. This jointed rail is a pretty nice asset. I think this is one of their assets that you have to get off the download station and not their website. So if you don't have this asset, I would recommend going to download station and downloading. They're pretty nice assets, if you can see. They make a pretty convincing looking road. If you want watch a video that probably explains how to use them or other techniques with them, yeah, just go to check also Approach Medium's channel. Ben says I got that from watching some of his videos. I don't know if this is a specific video. He did a tutorial. I just remember some of his route building videos. He was using these, and they turned out looking pretty nice. So yeah, this route will end up being quite inspired from his building techniques. There's some techniques I learned from what's the name of that YouTuber? I think he has bombs the same. So I haven't watched too many of his videos as of lately, but I remember he had the technique where you would use the track to form the terrain. So when it comes to building mountainous scenes, I would likely end up using that technique. It works for certain scenes. I know some people don't like that technique, but for certain scenes it helps. Also, you see I'm using one of those JR semi-trucks, not trucks, the semi-trailers, to gauge the width of the road. That's what I did for the other stretch that was already down before I started recording. It's using semi-trailer, really any vehicle is a good way to gauge the road. Make sure the lanes aren't too big or too small. That's always a good thing. If you want to make a realistic looking route, you gotta have somewhat realistic dimensions. In real life, the roads aren't always the same width. Sometimes roads are extremely narrow to the point why did you even bother even marking it if the road's this narrow or so wide? It's like, wow, do we even need this much asphalt down? Kind of a waste of money or whatever. I'm still also trying to figure out what road assets I think would be best. I think JR is a pretty good road asset that you can get from one of their paid routes. I still have yet to get that and tested it, whether if it's something I want to use in routes for now. For this route, that is, I'm going to be using those road markings and painted asphalt texture for the roads for now. Oh yes, also, since this is unregistered Bandicamp account, I'm limited to recording to 10 minutes until I decide whether if I want to get a full paid Bandicamp account or find a different recording software. But what I've heard from others and using this software, it's not bad. I still got to try out some other ones to really figure out which one would be best, and also change around with the settings. That's something I need to do. Yeah. Also, I have some other outs I might do some videos on. They're kind of how should I describe them? Kind of bad, to say the least. Not as good as one would hope, to say the least. But I still might do it. I might go over some of my like early routes I made when I first got Trainz in Europe. Me messing around, just trying to get used to the game. You can definitely tell I've grown from the assets that I use and techniques from getting from YouTubers and other people who play the game. Also, I might end up putting a yard in this city that we're in. I haven't decided. Just building as I go. Also, if you have any recommendations of what to do for the route, as far as landmarks or city names or what to build, that's also something you put in the comments or whatever. Because I like hearing feedback from others, their opinions and stuff. That definitely helps when building anything from like a route or anything in life, to be honest. Now we're getting almost to the end of this clip. I don't even know what else to go over. Also, a very mainstream YouTuber thing to do is make a Discord. I might do that. Who knows? That'll be fun. Really just don't know if it's really needed. If that's something people want, I'll do it. But if not, won't. Like. Also, I'm still trying to figure out which mic would be best. I tested a couple different mics. I think this one's probably the best of the ones that I have. I think I still have to test around. This one isn't too bad. Also, mic might be too close to my mouth. That's when listening back to the audio. Well, this is basically kind of a pilot video per se. Just getting settings and other things right. So my content isn't, trash. Maybe eventually, once I get my setup right, I might even do live streams or whatever. If I can. I don't know if you have to have a certain number of subscribers or whatever to do live streams. I can't remember. If you know that, I guess you could leave a comment as well. Oof, man, I'm begging for comments today. Also, reminds me, plan to do some more videos focused on learning. Also, as you may see, the clip I took also has ended, as you may notice. I might just do like a still image or some other random video in the background. I'm just keep rambling. But yeah, I think this will be it for this quote-unquote pilot video. If it's well received or anything needs to be changed, definitely do that. But this is JLV, and I'm signing out.